first off, I mean, that's the coolest portrait of any Attorney General. Mine will get unveiled tomorrow, not nearly as cool as that one. But he's there because he and his brother inspired my desire to engage in public service. They made it. President Kennedy, said that serving in government was something that was laudable, and it's something that, as a young kid in Queens, really had an impact on me. Janet Reno was there because she was first woman. I think in some ways she is among our most underrated attorneys general. Somebody who I admire a great deal. I love her.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of here?
Take a bit of rest, get reacquainted with my family, but then also think about what's next. I want to stay involved in the issues that have been kind of the focus of my time as Attorney General, and in particular, this notion of bridging the gap between law enforcement and certain communities in the country, and maybe start an institute of some sort that would focus on those issues. I think things can be made better than they are. I love that picture of him, and so that's what I see when I walk in every morning.
You'll take that one with you?
I hope I can. I hope I can. I hope I can. I think it was given to me at some point, and I think I'm going to be able to take it with me. If not, I'll have to buy it and then take it with me. But
and what is it about it that so moves you?
Well, it's he's at his desk, and which was in the conference room, and. It strikes me as he's listening to some advisors, and he's contemplating, what is it that he wants to do. The glasses, you didn't see him in public with the glasses very, very, very often, but it's a contemplative, what am I going to do next, Bobby Kennedy, and he made so many right decisions. I think that's what strikes me there. He's in the process of making another correct decision,
What was your hardest day in this office?
It's easy. When I went to Sandy Hook, to Newtown, to interact with those hardened law enforcement folks who were in tears, and hugging them, crying with them, that was without question the hardest day I had in my professional life, and certainly as Attorney General.
Mr. Attorney General, what does this room tell us about you? What would you point out to us here?
Well, I point to this portrait. This is me at Normandy. One of my more consequential visits, and a reminder about all the people who have sacrificed so much so that somebody like me might have the opportunity to be Attorney General. I mean, we talk about heroes. It's a term that's used too frequently, I think, in contemporary life. These are heroes.
A lot of Sharpies.
A lot of Sharpies, because there are lots of pictures that I sign, and a lot of certificates that I have to sign. For every federal judge, for instance, I have to sign a certificate like this. For every marshal, people in the Justice Department, I have to sign, and so those all get signed at the standing desk. We've got a picture over here of Medgar Evers, who's one of my heroes. The day that Nick Katzenbach escorted my sister-in-law, Vivian Malone, through the doors of the University of Alabama past George Wallace, and President Kennedy gave that great speech. Medgar Evers was shot right after the president went on national TV. So that within that course of that day, you had Vivian and Nick Katzenbach confronting successfully George Wallace, President Kennedy giving that great speech, and then Medgar Evers being assassinated.
It's probably not like that, but Mr. Attorney General, have you seen your portrait?
Yeah, I have seen it.
What do you think?
It's interesting.
Does it look like you?
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty good. It was done by Simi Knox, an African-American artist who was the first African-American to do a portrait of a president. He did Bill Clinton's official portrait. He did something special that I asked him to do, and I asked him to put the names of my 3 kids in the picture, and he did it in a way that is very kind of unique. One's on a button, one's on the background behind me, and one's, I guess, so you have to kind of really look to see their names, but he has the names of my 3 kids in the portrait.
Did you find them, or did you peek?
I didn't find them. He had to tell me where they are, and when it's unveiled tomorrow, I'm going to show everybody where they are, and I hope that will be a part of the lore of the portrait, that people will maybe look at it and hopefully think positive things about the 82nd Attorney General of the United States, but we'll look at the portrait itself and say, can you find the places where you see Eric, Maya, and Brooke, the names of my 3 kids.
And you looked for them and didn't find them?
I found the one, I don't remember who it was, I found the one on the button, but the other 2, Simi had to kind of help me with. But once you know where they are, they're pretty readily accessible.
And you gave me a serious answer before, but when you're out of here, what's the first fun thing that you'll do?
Probably do some binge television watching. I have to catch up on, House of Cards, I guess, which has just been released. Homeland, I gotta catch up on that. So there are a lot of movies that I've not had a chance to see. So there's a lot that you don't have the time just to do, to kind of kick back and do the normal things that I find extremely enjoyable. I'm a big movie fan. I love to binge watch television. I'll undoubtedly watch The Godfather for the 50th time. It's my favorite all-time movie. I haven't seen that for a while. But those are the kinds of things. Just the fun things.